Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you? It's good to see you, and it's good to be seen by you. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to the show. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud, and clear on a Tuesday evening. And I hope wherever you are, whatever you are, how you live, thrive, and survive, you are doing it to the best of your ability, everybody. And welcome back to another wonderful show. Dr. David Howard, we got Joe Facetious in the house, Unto Excess, IWS Bull, ain't no bull here, Jorge Uribe, good to see you. Who else is out there? We got I think that's about it. that's all this time. Mojo, I see you out there. Kameister, good to see you. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing great out there. Tolamicus, all you wonderful folks, and let's see, Brandon Keene is out there. But anyway, guys, how are you? I apologize for the late start tonight. Had a little bit of technical difficulty, but once I got that solved, then I was able to deal with some technical difficulties. And then after that, it was smooth sailing into the technical difficulties that I had to deal with before I could start the show. So what else is new, right? I'm going to let you guys in on a little production secret. All of the gear in my studio is run by batteries. Yes, my camera runs on a battery. These two lights run on a battery. Some of the studio lights run on batteries. The video games, the little arcade up here runs on batteries. If I don't keep those all charged, I don't have a show. So I was scrambling around, swapping around batteries and stuff, largely to try and keep everything kind of up in the air. So, but the technicality is difficult. That they were, Yang, that they were. But hey, they're not now, and we're going to be playing some D&D in just a few minutes. I'm not going to make you guys sit through it. 15 minutes of preamble ramble, just a few minutes, because I want to ask you a favor. If you haven't already, would you please click the subscribe button and click that bell icon for notifications? That would be super cool. Make sure you are white belled. Because a lot of folks, they subscribe and they click the bell, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. And then you don't get any notifications from me. And it's not you, it's YouTube. So it can be kind of a giant pain in the hinder. And I want to ask you guys something else. I want you to be completely 100% honest with me about this too. I want to share this up. I was kicking around today, and I thought about a new merch design. And this is it. This is my thought. I want to know what you guys think about this, and I want to be sensitive to time because my players are here and I'm taking up their evenings. So let me do this very quickly. Again, just be completely honest about this. Was that okay? Share. And what do you guys think? Is that something? Would you like some Delver's Dungeon merch with a sort of an homage to the Black Sabbath Masters of Reality look? Is that something that like you would rock on a shirt? I know Tracy's art just blows away. This is not an either or, like, and then I'm going to substitute this. I'm just thinking about adding this to the the merch that's available, and I want to know what you guys think. I would love to hear your feedback on that. So Dungeon Delver, Master of Chaos, done in the style of the Masters of Reality look for Black Sabbath. I might make that pink a little bit more of a purplish blue hue to more accurately map the Black Sabbath style. But just think about it. Just think about it. I've got a poll up over on X about it. I asked about it on the Discord for as long as that Discord's going to last, which may not be too much longer, but I don't want to get into that right now. So yeah, just let me know what you think about that. So I'm seeing I'm seeing a lot of yeses out there. Is the Wizard of Id RPG? Yes, that's right. We're playing Wizard of Id tonight. But anyway, so again, thinking about adding that to the pool of merch, and I just want you guys to have a little bit of say in there and tell me what you think. Okay. All right. It has been far too long for me to sit here yapping and flapping. So without any further ado, as if I could have further ado, let's welcome in our players. This is where we would play the entry of the gladiators. You guys know the piece, whether you think you do or not. First of all, we have a guy. He's got a small but growing YouTube channel on here. He's dropping lore about RPGs, and you should absolutely check it out. You can find him at Great Old Ones channel right here on YouTube. Everybody, please welcome Great Old Ones. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing well this evening so far, but I haven't rolled a die yet, so we'll see how it works.
The night is young. And let's see. Speaking of cool people with cool YouTube channels up here, an OG, if not the OG, quite literally the last man standing of the OGs when it comes to being on the D&D live stream. You can find him here. His channel is great. Look, if you want to talk about history, if you want to talk about TTRPGs, if you want to talk about getting around TTRPGs, if you are a disabled person or not, it's just something you want to enjoy, then you should absolutely check out his channel. He is at DN Disability. His name is Thane Kyle. His character is Holder the Cleric. Everybody give it up for TK as Holder.
Yes, sir. And I finally actually put forth some, gaming content for once.
Woohoo! All right. That is wonderful. I will check that out, my friend, as everyone else should. By the way, I'm just pointing that out, as everyone else should. Next coming along, next down the pike, as it were. And it is down the pike, not the pipe, guys. It's down the pike. Everyone, please put your hands together for a guy who also has a YouTube channel. It covers all kinds of cool topics. He talks to comic book creators. He talks to artists. He does great art. And he is also 1/3 of the Nerd Council of Doom, along with myself and Dungeon Minister. You can find him at Yang Yan Zhao 4 here on YouTube. Everybody, please welcome Yang Yan Zhao as Fingers the Halfling Thief. Fingers. How are you, sir?
Excellent. It hit 42 today, and I took off all my sweatshirts and just washed the car in a t-shirt.
Well, there you go, man. There you go. 42 degrees. My goodness. You must have been having a pool party out there. Yeah.
Almost, yeah. The snow melted enough to fill a pool, so.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And last but absolutely not least, let us welcome this cat, this wild and crazy guy who has joined us here on the channel as of recent. He plays Paul. He's a fighter. He can rip a man in half vertically. I've seen him do it on graph paper. Everybody, please welcome Gonzalo Lira's Bar Tab as Paul the Fighter. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Yang, you knew what you were doing. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. You knew what you were doing.
Did I? Did I?
A little green room drama, folks. All right. So I'm not going to say anything. Yes. I'm not going to say anything, but all of you are equally responsible for replacing that end table in there. All right. So last week, the party was on the march. You were seeking out the hidden town, fortress, location, whatever it is, somewhere in the Pomarge, a redoubt of the slave lords known as Suderham. It is called Suderham. You had attacked a bulwark, an outpost, if you will, perhaps of that place, peopled with many goblins. And then marching forward into the wilderness, following the instincts of your ranger and the maps and paperwork that you had recovered, you, after, I should point out, delivering some recently freed prisoners and slaves of the goblins and hobgoblins back to the fortress which you had pried out of the grip of the slavers. You had dealt with that first bulwark, and then on your travels you had been set upon by a fearsome duo of wyverns, but you proved you proved far too strong for them and escaped unscathed. Now their corpses lie blasted and burned at your feet. Gentlemen, what are your intentions?
Can I just get a definition real quick?
Yes.
Unscathed? What does that mean exactly? Because I don't think it means what you think it means.
I keep using that word.
You keep using that word. I'm very scathed. I'm at 20.
Well,
fine. I'm at 22 hits. I just want to make sure that that is remembered, guys. So
to quote the warrior poet Ken Jeong, but did you die?
Not yet.
All right. So the somewhat scathed condition that the party is in now. You have dealt with a couple of wyverns. 22 hit points is thank you, Dr. David Howard. He's on my side here.
Ain't nobody asking you, Doc.
So what are your intentions now, everyone?
I mean, we were headed. I think Falderon had tried to look for a path he thought would lead us to the most likely area. That was what we were kind of running on, I think, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah, we left off with, we were thinking about seeing if they had a lair close by. Exactly. Percent in liar. Right.
That's right.
Yes, percent liar. Alrighty. Well, let's see how your percent liar check results here now. For those of you who haven't been playing along at home, we have our wonderful in the olden days, we would call this gen locking is what we would call this, but we have our on-screen dice overlay. So let's have a gander and see, were they in liar? Are you calling me a liar? So you endeavor to search. You head back towards the ridge line that one of the wyverns had lit off from. When you arrive there, you've got a bluff that extends up maybe 100 feet. It looks like to where it had been perched. How are you going to get up there, party?
How much travel time was that? Between
that was like 15 minutes. It was many hundreds of yards, but it was not.
Gotcha.
You know, it was not a long walk. But now again, you know, you have this rocky promontory jutting up out of the Oith. So
does it look like it would be a good place for a fort to Paul?
I mean,
defensible.
You know, if you just with engineers and a few months of construction, sure, you could put a fort up there.
Okay. Other than looking around, I'm confused. Did we do percent liar for the creatures or for the location of the city?
I did percent liar for the creatures.
Oh, okay. I completely misunderstood. I'm like, we're at the city already. It's 15 minutes. I was not paying attention. I
No, no,
apologize.
no, no. Yeah, this was the
One of
layer
those
from
modern
the
15-minute
Right,
layers.
right.
the
Okay,
layer
well,
from the trolls.
yeah, I would guess this is, and we saw them rise up from a hill like this.
Yes, in this direction. In fact, it was
Can it be?
in this
Can
locale.
it be? Can we go to the top of it? Can it be climbed?
If you want to climb the sheer surface, it will take iron spikes and rope and a lot of chutzpah. Now, this is not only the thief can climb this level of sheer. There's plenty of outcroppings and so on and etc. But it will take some time to do so.
I'd say this is thief work. What do you think, Fingers?
There may be a better way up if we scout a little bit first.
Well,
True.
either or.
Well, let's give it a let's scout real quick first and make sure we're not missing anything. And then, if failing that, rather than waste a bunch of time trying to get all of us to get up there or some of us, I think it'd be faster for Fingers to go up and come back. I trust him. So I guess we'll scout.
Alrighty. So you spend a while beating literally around the bush to find a regular path up there. You don't find anything that looks like the Wyvern's lair at ground level. Ranger, give me a percentile roll if you would, please. I see a 7. And I see a 4, a 74. Okay. So there are some wildlife tracks here and there. Fox went off that way. Look, there's a deep claw mark on the side of a tree that maybe denotes the edge of a bear's domain or something like that. Stuff like that. But as far as a wyvern lair down here, no, you don't find any trace of that.
No, I'm scouting for maybe another way up, an easier way than just straight up the straight bluff, basically.
Okay. All right. So that's easy enough. You can keep the bluff on your left and go in a direction. It kind of gently curves around. It was more or less due north as you follow it, but it kind of curves around like it's pushing you back to the east. But the bluff also drops down, and it gets to the point where you could probably assault it and be up over the lip of it in like 5 minutes. It's like climbing on top of your house. It just kind of takes a little bit of pluck.
Well, much preferred than falling off the face of a bluff, for sure. Yeah. Sound good, guys?
Very much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Eins finds that you are able to get up on top of the bluff, and I'm presuming you're going to follow it back around to where the wyvern was.
Yep.
Affirmative. This will
Alrighty.
give us a good vantage point for getting a good look around the lay of the land while we're up here as well.
Indeed. Because where that thing was, I mean, it was up at the highest point nearby, so to look out across the land. So you make your way back along the ridge line. When you get to where you think the wyvern was, and one more time, great old ones, if I could have that percentile roll again, please.
Alrighty, it looks like I found a percentile number here.
Woohoo!
Hey, there's the
20.
10. Here is the
2.
Right.
Okay. Yes, you do find the deep furrows that the wyvern's talons made in the earth, but there's no nest to be seen up here. It looks like it may have just literally stopped to rest its wings or whatever, but there's no the dragging of logs and rocks and so on and etc. that wyverns are known to do is not there. That
Are we near a cliff
you're
edge?
oh yes, you're
Can
within like 10 feet of the
I
cliff.
peek over the edge and see if I see anything down below the edge?
You see down where you guys were standing about a half an hour, 45 minutes ago.
No caves or anything below.
No
Okay.
caves or anything like that here.
Well, I'm stumped.
However, the view from this point is commanding and it's quite breathtaking, if a little cold, because you can
towards our map and orient ourselves and see what we can see.
All right, so looking to the east, more or less orienting yourself to the map, as you say, looking to the east, you see a broad. Now it's tall, but just in the way it's kind of laid out, squat sort of mountain with almost a low point where you would think there would be a promontory facing you, and based on size and scale, you think you have maybe one more day of travel in that direction until you reach that point.
What do you think?
Sounds good. I'm glad it didn't leave us hanging on you see abroad, so we're good. Yeah.
You see
Take
a
my
broad.
wife, please.
Does that look like the promontory thing? Look like where we were headed, based on the map and stuff? Is that why you're pointing it out?
Based on your map, I mean, you know, it's
Okay.
It's kind of a medieval map, so scales and ranges and things like that are a little less, you know. But yeah, so you think that may be it.
Holder, how are you holding out on your spells? Should we try to do some healing now and then camp, or
I mean, I'm fine. As far as today with the Wyverns go, there wasn't much that I could contribute beyond, a continual light and a bless. So, like, as far as that goes, I have plenty of gas in the tank. If you want healing now, go for it. But otherwise, do what you will. My feet are staying on the ground.
what's that?
My feet are staying on the ground.
No, I mean, the continual light has saved our ass several times, so yeah, that's not nothing. But yeah, I mean, what time of day is it? Are we going to travel from here, Falderanth, or right now, or are we getting towards the end of the day? I forget what time of day it is.
Yeah, that might be depending on what time of day it is. This may actually be a good place to, at least not right on the edge of the cliff, maybe camp here and do some recovery.
It is the afternoon right now, so
I mean, we can see anything coming pretty well from up here, can't we? Maybe we can camp here for the night and just heal up and regroup our strength and have some food.
Speaking of food, how is everyone doing? I can cast create food and like water and stuff. I can I don't have it prepared today, but like I could prepare it for tomorrow if y'all want.
I think we were kind of running low because I think we gave a good portion of our rations to some of the slaves that we freed.
Okay, because
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No. I can create 21 cubic feet or something like that. So like I can feed like 3 people. I can feed like 7 people, and there's not 7 of us. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I would say let's do one of those just to make sure we when we get there, you may need to have other prayers in mind than something like that.
I can do that and pray. I'm more than It just means I won't be able to blind somebody, as an example. Personally, I would rather blind somebody
Yeah,
than pray.
that's a
just
good one.
me,
Let's not
but,
throw that one out.
you know.
Yeah, no, that's a super handy spell to have there. But so I think doing it now, doing the food now would be something that would kind of get it out of the way, and then that's more than enough food for whatever trip we're going on for all of us, I think. If it'll even stay good that long.
Well, I prep spells in the evening, and we're not expecting to arrive tomorrow, are we?
I don't know, Faldorinth.
Oh, that's a good question. Do we expect to arrive tomorrow? Yeah.
Yes, it looks like it's about a day's ride away. So yeah, you actually would get there tomorrow if you really put the hammer down and stretched your legs.
So 1 cubic foot of food, can feed 3 people. So a single casting of the spell, there's what? Including followers, there's what, 6 of us, I think?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So then that would be 1 casting of the spell is 3.5 days of food. I prep my spells in the evening. If you are okay with me not having any of my usual prayers or continual lights, I can actually have us set for basically 4-5 days, 6 days, almost a week of provisioning, just by sacrificing 1 day of spells, and I think that would be wise. Or I can just give up one. I can just give up 1 spell and hold 1 more in reserve. And if that's the case, it's probably going to be continual light, because I prefer to blind somebody over than to give a minor bonus. But yeah, no, that's fine. Then you'll all have to wait to eat until this evening, like 11 o'clock at night, kind of thing. But sorry.
No, that's fine. But first, the healing.
Sure, absolutely. Because I can always heal multiple times.
I got a question which may help us make this decision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are wyverns edible? I mean, everything's edible at least once, but I mean,
you're the hunter.
That may help us. We just drop 2 huge animals that might help with our ration situation. If we can determine that they're edible, right?
Well, in addition to edible, I was wondering if we could grab some of their hide. I think perhaps they could make some excellent armor.
Really?
Not a bad idea right there either. We can skin them.
I mean, can we see the carcasses from here easily?
Up here on the bluff, not so much, no. Okay. It's kind of grassy plain out there, and then some woods that approach the edge of the bluff. So no, you can't really, not that
unless we are heading exactly back in that direction to get to this town. I think the ship may have sailed on that. I'm not sure we want to travel all the way back to the carcasses that may be attracting other creatures if it's not on our way. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, how often are you going to get wyvern hide?
I know it's heavy. You have to do things to it for it to become something. Coins and gems are easier to carry. Are you saying it's like super rare, or it can be used for magic armor?
Well, I'm just thinking they have that electric lightning type weapon. It makes me think perhaps their hides would be.
They don't have an electric lightning type weapon.
No, they have a poison stinger.
Poison stinger.
I mean, the poison stinger. That perhaps they would have some poison resistance to.
Paul
armor.
walks over and smells Finger's breath. You've been seeing things again, their Fingers.
But the corpses weren't that far away. We're only like 15 minutes or so from when we fought them, right?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, and it's what, mid-afternoon. You said like 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock at most.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, but we don't have the key answer. Are there carcasses back in the direction we intend to go to this location, Faldorinth?
Well, we got to come back down off the bluff. We'd have to circle back around probably to get that pass close enough that way anyway, I would imagine.
And I mean, you can climb down, take one with you, and climb back up. That would take your characters less than an hour. We have all day if we're going to sit here and rest. But are they edible? I think is the key question. Because if they ain't edible, it's not worth the effort.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I imagine wyvern poison to be pretty valuable to.
Well, to me, for one thing.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Well, and if it's anything like a scorpion stinger, it's all localized in the end of the sting, so you could even just cut the end off and
Sounds
save yourself
good.
the trouble.
I thought you had already done that for some reason.
You know what? I kind of remember that too, but I don't have anything in my notes.
Yeah, I remember you having done that, and I'm being serious. If he didn't, that's fine. But I do remember you saying that. But I guess that didn't happen.
So, Bill, real talk, are they edible? Like giant iguanas?
So wyvern is a lot like a very gamey. If you think like alligator or
I knew you were going to say alligator.
Gator's great.
let's
Dude,
go
I
get
I knew I
some.
was
We
going to
got
say
some.
alligator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around for some cayenne.
I
while we're
literally
out here,
said
yeah.
it in my mind before you said it. I was like, he's going to say alligator.
Gator's great. Like
Alligator is delicious, by the
it
way.
is great. I mean, if that's the case, as far as like what our options go then yeah, climb down, walk 15 minutes over, cut off a tail, climb back. Like we'll just eat the tails. It's fine. You don't even have to. You leave the rest of them.
All right.
You know.
Heal me first, and then we'll go.
Yeah. How much do you need?
I need to. I'm down. Let's see. I'm down 19.
Oh, all right. Well, let's start with 2d8 for you,
Alderweg gives you 4 also.
and I give you
there
10.
you go. That's
So now
4.
you're down 5.
Okay, that's good enough.
And then anybody else needed? I got 1 left. Anybody else?
I can't remember if Crinit got damaged. I don't think she did.
I don't think anybody else did.
No, I think it was just Paul.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Paul, here. 1 for the road. There you go.
There you go. Perfect.
And
What was it?
now
I
I'm
didn't
gonna.
see it. What was it? 5?
It's a 5. You're
Okay,
back
5.
at full.
Thank you.
And Holder will now sit their ass down and not move and wait for you to come back with the tails. That's a lie. I'm gonna start digging a trench to rake the coals into and roast them that way in. That way they're not exposed, that way they're buried, that way they don't smell. The same way as roasting a pig in the ground.
So do we want to leave Roy back here as well with you? I mean, some of us bigger guys are going to be carrying some of this stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you
We can
actually?
dig.
Yeah. Fingers, do you actually need to go? Can we get what you need, or do you want to come with?
I mean, I wouldn't mind going, but if you think it's better to stay here, then I will.
I'm just trying to not leave people necessarily unprotected. An extra dagger might be helpful. In case we will be technically splitting up briefly.
Well, I guess it does make sense to split the party.
Yes. You wanted this.
If you could, please make sure you get the poison glands.
Absolutely.
I'll need those for my weapons, and if you could get enough flesh that's perhaps halfling size, that would be excellent.
No problem.
All right. So Crinit and Alderweg will stay back, as will unless you want Crinit to go with you.
I was kind of thinking Crinit would help carry.
All right. Crinit will go with you then. So Alderweg and Roy will stay back with Fingers and await your return.
I'll follow Falderon's lead.
Excellent. I'll put the 4 of them to work to start digging a pit and laying a fire.
Okay. Alrighty. So you guys go down there. There's the wyvern. They started to draw insects and so on, but nothing is nosing out to see what made lightning happen twice on a cloudless afternoon. So you hack their tails off without any effort and without any considerable effort, and then head back up.
All right. Good idea. I guess
Alrighty.
we have to decide, do we light a fire up here at night or no?
Well, by the time you guys,
my chat update is very slow.
We can light a fire during the day and do a pit sort of thing. Let it burn down the coals to bank the coals for cooking and stuff, and it won't shed a whole lot of light at night that way.
Cool.
Yeah.
As long as we don't have an active flame going.
And by the time y'all get back, we've pretty much already would have that prepared. That's not and once we're done, even if it gets cold at night, you can lay on that ground, and that ground's going to stay hot for a very long time.
Yep.
So
one of the wildest things I ever saw, if you guys watch this channel, this is relevant to D&D. If you guys want to know, like, hey, what would it be like for our characters to camp out without a shelter, without an inn like that in minus 30 Fahrenheit weather and snow? Check out the Outdoor Boys on YouTube. This guy, he did that. He did that, TK. He made a fire pit to cook some food in, and then when he was done, he just kind of raked it out and slept on it.
Yeah.
He because it was minus whatever, and otherwise he would have frozen to death. So
I can say by experience that Korea in February is really, really cold.
Yeah. Bill, if you didn't know, in case you ever watched Survivor Man, Lestroud has his own YouTube channel where he goes through his old Survivor Man stuff and his new stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, go check it out. You'd like Les a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I know the guy. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Okay, so you go back. I'm guessing you don't jump off the bluff or try and abseil down. So you go the route. It's about an hour's round trip to get there. So it's later afternoon by the time you get back up on the bluff. The sun is just peeking out as it's dipping under some scudding clouds. The wind is picking up, so it's kind of cold. But meanwhile, back up on the cliff, Crinit and I'm presuming Fingers and Alderweg enthusiastically dig a cooking pit, and you guys have got that set up. So it's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Well, let's cook some of this. I guess we'll cook it all, really, so we can travel with it. And did we get enough fingers for what you need in terms of the skin?
Did they?
You wanted hide, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course,
Hopefully
he
some
wants
scales
hide.
on there.
Yes. All right. Let's see.
Fucking people.
I'm only unhappy that I didn't think of that first. Okay, so 35 feet long, and it looks like so the tails of these things are about 17 feet long. Okay. So one of the tails weighs a couple of hundred. Well, no, I mean it's hollow bone, but it is muscular. So I'm gonna say it's it's a good couple of 100 pounds. Dragging it back is a laborious affair, but you definitely have halfling sized sections of wyvern skin if that's what you want. Is anyone here a tanner? A leather worker? Anyone at all?
I thought we didn't do skills in Dungeons and Dragons. I thought you just got to do things.
This is very much a secondary skill thing, though.
Were we supposed to pick one?
Also, I have a serious question. How would our characters be around? Like, no offense, we can't stretch and tan these hides now. We can clean them, we can shave them, right? but we can't.
Sure, that's not a leatherworking thing. That's a normal survival thing.
We have no ammonia. We have no any kind. Like the best we could do is salt them. Like
Smoke them.
That's the last thing you want to do. It would work, but they'd get hard and you wouldn't be able to work them.
You'd have jerky armor.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I mean, as far as if you want to make something right now, yeah, you need to be a leather worker, a tanner. But yeah, I mean, is scraping it and then rolling it up with some salt or something in it to keep it until you get to where you can hand it off to a leather worker. Yeah, that is the normal everyman stuff.
All right. Well, we
that's
can do that.
That's just something your old man taught you how to do.
Cook some of this, have a good meal. Anybody can pray to their gods, set up camp, and set a watch.
Yeah.
Fingers will wait to eat an appropriate amount of time to see if there's poison in the wyvern flesh. He'll just check out everyone's faces to see if they're dying of poison first.
That's smart.
Okay.
He's smart.
Checking to see if anyone is dying of poison.
And while he's looking in my direction, I'll pretend to retch and roll over on the floor and make him grimace.
Or are you pretending?
The food, it's you fall over. Oh no, don't eat it. At night, you get back up, eat it all. Yeah, no. As long as you're staying away from the stingers, it's fine.
It gives you wildly awful gas.
Yeah.
You're very knowledgeable about wyvern meat. I've never had it before.
So yeah, it's fine-ish. So you have a pretty good meal.
And
you're
quite
able
a bit of it so we can travel with it. I mean, does it look like it'll travel well? We can kind of just not jerky it, but cook a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you absolutely can. I play the one night ultimate werewolf party.
It's going to be wyvern jerky for the next couple days, guys.
That's fine. I'll still prep a single. I will still prep and cast a single create food and water to give food for the group for the next 3.5 days. Because that way I don't have to do it again for a while.
Sure.
We're
more than well provisioned.
Now, actually, interesting question, Bill. Because I can use it to create food, quote unquote, does that mean I could use that extra half portion to create salt?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that. I mean, you can ask your god to put salt on the food, but he's not just gonna send you like just a bunch of salt.
I want a whole extra side of salt. I want an extra helping of salt.
Sea salt.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, pink Himalayan sea salt, please, God.
Yes.
Anybody hear that thunder? Funny, there's not a cloud in the sky. All right, so yeah, you've got you can go through the process of scraping the hide during the night. Who is on watch at night? Are you guys just rotating the watches, or how you doing your night watches, please?
I'll take first since I just prayed for spells, and I'll rest for the remainder.
And you can see at night, correct?
Yes.
And then
Fingers.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fingers will take the second.
Thank you, Fingers.
All right. Crinit will sit up with Fingers over the course of the evening.
I have no issues taking the darkest portion of the night.
Okay, well, your night passes uneventfully, and you wake up in the morning, stretch your legs, It did. You know what? I think we should consult the World of Greyhawk weather forecaster to see what kind of weather conditions you guys are in right now. So let's see.
Balmy.
This is. Let's see. So let's head over here. Weather forecaster for Greyhawk World. We're going to do this in freedom units and 24 hours. We'll do an average temperature. And this is in Fire Seek, of course. And your latitude. Let's see, you guys are.
Is this from the Greyhawk 83 box set? You're getting this?
Yes, but there is an automatic online generator for it.
Nice. I did not know that.
I did not know that, sir. Yes. Okay, so, and this would be, by the way, I will put that link up. This is a very handy thing to have. I mean, it works regardless of your actual campaign world.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So here we go. We said it's Fire Seek. We're going to do winds in miles per hour. We're going to check precipitation. We're going to say that it is right about now in Fire Seek. So it is Moon Day, Fire Seek. The low is 22. The high is 37. Heavy rain for 4 hours. It's a bit chilly. It is a bit chilly and will be for the rest of Fire Seek. So bundle up, kids.
I assume we lose
Someone
the
was
fire.
saying something about sleeping on a coal bed.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Hello, RPG Grandma. Good to see you.
Other than being deluged and freezing our butts off, we don't have any other encounters, so at least we can count our blessings that way.
Very, very true. Now, Ranger, let's see, Ranger, you've got those survival skills. While it would be onerous to do so, if the party does not wish to basically sit under their cloaks and get soaked, you could maybe improvise a lean-to, but you'd have to go down the bluff down into the woods to do so. And of course, you need cloaks and everything like that to lay over it. But I will leave that up to you guys as to whether or not you want to do that.
I mean, well, it's up to Falderanth. I don't even know what he's thinking right now. I wonder what Falderanth is thinking, Paul says to himself.
Get us out of the rain a little bit. It's not going to hurt. We can always, before we leave, climb back up to the top to do a little scouting before we set out for the day.
Okay,
go down into the trees and set up some lean-tos and
I mean, are we traveling?
Roll frostbite damage on us.
Yeah. Are we traveling all together? We're not splitting up again, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I wouldn't split up. No, we would all go camp the same together.
Let's do it. All right, guys.
All right. So you camp out. The rain starts to let up a little bit before dawn, but then it just comes back in full. It is still very cold. There are strong winds out of the southwest. You are being lashed by wind and heavy rain as head out in the morning.
I assume that some of that is being mitigated by the ranger knowing which side of this thing to camp on.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
That would be the leeward side, yeah.
I mean, we'll wait it out. We don't want to. I mean, unless we have. Although traveling can warm you up. I mean, we don't really have a fire. What do you? I mean, should we travel in the weather, Falderanth? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we could travel in the weather. That's not necessarily a problem. It's just we're going to get soaking wet.
Yeah, I
That'll
mean, we've got this lean-to. Maybe we can wait it out.
See how long it lasts.
Yeah, let's just see how long it lasts.
And that'd
All right,
give
so
Holder a chance to rearrange his spells and stuff as well.
Sure.
all right, so you basically sit there till noon before the rain lets up. So that's a good half day. And I mean, this lean-to, this is ad hoc. You guys did not build a long house with a brick fireplace at one end and a sauna at the other. This is like there's 6 of you, and you have like an 8x4 space under this
Can I have
lean-to.
some more
So
nutmeg
it
on my
is
cocoa, Falderanth?
Yeah, I thought Holder's secondary skill was carpentry here. We should have a nice long house built then.
all right, so the rain lets up about midday. You can see your breaths. It's overcast, it's cold, it's pretty miserable, but it's, could be worse, could be raining, and it's not. So
I think it's a good idea to do a little bit of a brisk march just to get our blood up and keep us warm.
all right, forest beholder, it's a giant pine cone with little pine cones on sticks. All right, so you begin your walk. The ranger in the front, ever optimistic Alderweg says, well, brave man likes the feel of nature on his face.
That's true. That is true.
Liquid sunshine. There we go. That's a good way of thinking it.
Absolutely. God be praised. So you march on. It's going to be another day and a half now, because you're leaving your previous encampment at noon.
Falderanth, do you think it's if we run into trouble, do you think it's a good idea for you to stick with Roy, since I'm probably going to be charging in most of the time? Or do you have any tactical thoughts before we encounter anything here?
Well, me being in the lead, I can sort out the traps and stuff like that, right? As we're moving. So
yeah. I just meant once something goes down, I just think we need somebody looking after Roy a little bit so he can do what he does best.
Sure, I can do that.
And then I expect to charge in and to relieve you of any problem if something happens. That's my job.
Right, well, we need to keep.
Roy's pulling his damp cloak around him and just says, "If it breathes fire, just throw me in front of it. I'll take that."
Okay. And I mean, I think that's it. So we're on our way.
Alrighty, so you head on out. And let's see. All right, so the first part of the day is pretty uneventful. The wind's basically blowing behind you, which is nice, but it's also blowing exceptionally strong, and it is cold. House fire, 19 degrees Fahrenheit, was fine till we put the fire out. Yeah, I can imagine. I remember seeing that on the news when I was a kid, and I lived where it would actually get cold in the winter, and see, snow's coming down, and I would think, why don't they just put the snow on the fire? That's like, you got your solution right there, guys. You're bringing the hoses out, just shovel snow onto it. Youth. Alrighty. And as the sun starts to go down, you can now see the large hills before you, where you suspect your destination lies, looming further and further as the sun is going down behind you and the cold begins to come back in. But again, let's see, it is so you were there on Moon Day, you got rained on. God's Day, you got rained on. So this night is actually a little bit warmer than the previous night was.
Thank you.
So, yeah, it's like puddles around you don't freeze. It's that warm. The wind is blowing out of the south. It's very lightweight wind. The sky is clear. And it's and you can still see your breaths, but at least you don't feel like, you want to die. So
do we sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, at this point, Crinit asks, where we must be getting closer. Do we dare light a fire?
There are ways of lighting fires without, like, showing signs. I mean, even just digging a pit isn't that bad.
I think, however, doesn't wet wood make a lot of smoke?
Even in a rainy environment like this, you can still find dry wood. Believe it or not.
The main thing is
Well,
what kind of terrain are we in leading up there? Is it mostly clear plains, or do we have enough woods to conceal us from the road, that kind of stuff?
Thickets here and again. There's the occasional dip in the ground. It's pretty hilly terrain, so if you poke around a bit, you can find a dell to rest in.
You don't want to be in a dell. Not when it's cold. That's where all the cold air settles. That's awful. You get cold air running down your back all night. It's not fun. Oh, but needs must, devil abides. But
it does, right? But we could light a fire in the dell and conceal ourselves, I think, is the thought there.
Yeah, just general camping advice, I guess, is what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if it's just grass and stuff, you'd be amazed that you can still actually find dry grass even when it's been raining.
I'll follow your lead, Baldwin.
Take care, Dr. David Howard. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Jorge, be well. Vaya con Dios.
Yeah, I perfectly agree that being in a dell would be where the cool air settles, but it's also the best place to conceal us from eyes off the road and stuff like that. We'd have to weigh the risks and benefits.
Yeah, and one outweighs the the definitely risk aversion outweighs comfort.
I mean, I don't want us to get sick or anything, right?
Probably not.
We may need to just risk it here. Fingers, what do you think?
I mean,
Dell's close to a hole, and you're a hobbit, so.
I do like holes, but I don't like drafty, nasty ones. I like the comforting ones that have kitchens and cookies baking in the oven.
Cheese? Can there be cheese?
I mean, obviously, there's going to be several kinds of cheeses. You need your hard cheeses to eat alone, and you need the soft cheeses to spread on your toast. I mean, come on.
As you guys are talking about this, you hear like a crackle of waxed parchment. You all kind of look over at Walt, who's like Roy. Just kind of crumpling something. Roy, I'm sorry, crumpling something up in his hand. You see a little flecks of orange and white on his beard. What? Well, there was just a little piece left. He folds the paper very, very tiny and tucks it into his belt pouch.
Fingers is just going on, about his knowledge of cheese, and he starts getting into curd knowledge, and
I'm completely distracted talking about food as we're arguing in the open here.
I can cast create food and water and just create you cheese if you feel like dying of constipation.
Yes,
Don't tell me how to
21
die.
cubic feet of cheese, please.
Exactly.
If we discuss this
Lands
loud
on the
enough,
halfway.
something will come investigate. We'll be fed. Yeah.
The largest block of cheese you've ever seen.
So let's go ahead and Paul's come on, let's just go light a fire. Let's get warm, and we'll think about what we're gonna do. I don't want to risk anyone getting sick. It's a long march.
Yep, I agree.
So we'll head
Okay.
down. I'll help Faldarinth gather anything, and ask Crinit to keep an eye out while we gather wood at the edge of the dell.
Okay, that's easy enough. You find a nice triangular dell. It's maybe 10 yards deep from its broad entrance to its point, and the sides are 3-4 feet high. So
nice.
Then we'll scout the area a little bit while we're looking around too. Make sure something else doesn't have this same idea as us. So yeah,
alrighty.
look for tracks and things.
You find 4 identical dells just like it, arranged in a semicircular pattern, perhaps 20 yards away. And then another series just like it over here, and then another series.
What, really?
No.
Okay.
It's a Godzilla footprint joke.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So you settle in for the night. You set up your watches again. Enjoying your rations and such. Like, you're able to make it comfortable enough that it's not death or anything like that. It does get cold, but it does not get freezing cold. Moderately. I mean, it's not like any of you guys have a compass or a chronometer with thermometer built in or anything like that, but yeah, it tops out like at 50 degrees at the high. So you're able to set aside the heaviest of your cloaks.
Yeah, Paul is actually going to just take his armor off and make sure and dry out his anything that's wet. If he's got moisture inside his armor or any of that, he's just going to get a complete dry out while he has the opportunity.
Okay. Alrighty. So you guys have got about a half day left of travel to get to what you think is the destination you're headed to. And I just want to say, hey, there's 58 of you fine people watching over on YouTube, 11 of you folks watching over on X. And if you haven't given us a shout out, give us a shout out. And please remember, click the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications. Thank you very much. So let's see. Let's do it. Those were entirely the wrong dice. Let's try those instead. All right. So the rest of the night passes in the dell. Again, you wake up in the morning. It's a little cooler this morning than it was yesterday. It is now, let me see. It is now, that was, hang on a minute. That was, let's see. Moon Day, God's Day, Water Day. It's Earth Day. It's actually in the morning. It's maybe in the 40s in the morning, and you think by midday you might be up at this hill where you think either on the other side of it, on top of it, behind that ridge that tops it, must be, at least to go by your map and to go by the land navigation skills of your goodly ranger, it must be Suderham that you are approaching. So you have a half day's marching as you go.
We still have our horses, right?
Do you have your horses? I thought you guys were afoot. I thought we'd established that you were afoot.
Oh, did we leave our horses at when we went back to the stockade?
I assumed that we had left our horses.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize then. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, my bad. Are we? I mean, what is? Paul's looking up. What is the light? Is the sun behind us on the other side of this outcropping?
The sun is kind of rising in your face. You guys are going sort of northeast.
Okay, so this is a really good way to be seen if we're in super open territory.
It is very hilly, rocky territory with lots of scrub woods.
Okay.
Lots of scraggle pines along the ground here.
I'll trust. I mean, what do you think, Valdorinth? Yeah. I mean, just any ideas of how we approach this? Can you see anything that would on this?
I think that we're kind of limited by the terrain and stuff. It protects us, but it'll also protect anybody coming the other way. We might run if we run into something. It'll be pretty close range surprise.
Right. All right.
However, I should also point out today being did I say it was Earth Day today, or did I say it was
Earth Day?
Earth Day. Okay. There is a thin fog.
Oh.
Yes, there's a thin fog. There's a wind blowing moderately out of the southwest. It's making your cloaks flap, but it's not dissipating that fog.
Should we make use of this fog and do a little bit of a forced march in that direction, you think?
I don't know if the fog will be enough to hide us, but we can try.
I mean, we won't go too fast. We'll try not to get tripped up on anything, but we should take advantage of this while we can. Do you think, Valdorinth?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, we head out.
Okay, so you do indeed head out, and we will make one more check here as you are winding on up into the hills. I used to game with a guy years ago. So I made that comment as you guys are winding up into the hills. I gamed with a dude who was absolutely convinced that every game master in the world was out to get him. And if you said something like that, as you go down the hall, it was like it was like a beeping fire alarm with a low battery, beeping smoke detector. All right, so you guys are going down the hall. Wait a minute, I didn't say we were going down the hall. Okay, what are you doing? All right, we're going to form up and go down the hall. All right, so you're going up into the hills. Whoa. No, dude, we're not going up into those hills. I did not say we were going up into the hills, dude. Just having to deal with that kind of thing. All right, so you head up into the hills. Don't do it. You head up into the hills, and there are, this is where your map fails you. You have reached X marks the spot. Any further progress from here is going to have to be sheer bloody-minded exploration. Let me describe your environs as you approach this place.
And to be fair, sometimes it is genuinely out to get you. I have lost 3 characters in 5 sessions in this game.
Sure. No, I understand that. Okay. The side of this hill, you can see as the fog clears and you look up, it's dotted with natural caves. Some are far away, some are down close to you. It is, but you can see many caves.
Huh.
What
Can
sort of
we-
impression do I get out of this? Looking at them.
That they're caves.
Okay, but
I'm sorry.
it
but
doesn't,
it's
doesn't
Well,
look to me
you gotta
like
be a ranger to do that.
yeah. Look, guys, caves. Hey, what do they look like?
Those 4 years in Ranger Academy paid for themselves.
Exactly right.
Can
I've
we-
been thinking about that. I mean, looking around for signs of life, like animal life, or even non-animal life, anything like that. Does it give? Do I get
Okay.
any sort of impression that it could be a lair or something like that?
I want to know what kind of non-animal life you're thinking of.
Silicone
All
based.
right. So looking around, there are ample there are ample small animal footprints around. You don't see any as far as humanoid footprints go.
Can we cut an angle? I mean, are we semi concealed by the fog? Can we cut an angle over to like so that we're not in front of all the caves, but parallel to them, but up against the rock face?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to do
Okay,
that.
let's not be standing right out here in front of all these. Let's get up against the rock face, so we're coming in from an angle. And I mean, I think we want to. Do we think this is it? I mean, does this match anything that we heard? I thought it was a town.
Okay. Now again, I want to point out just to clarify this. There are 4 of these cave entrances that you guys can enter. If I was not clear about that, there are 4 of them.
2 on the ground and 2 further up, right? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a path up to the higher caves? That we can see?
Hang on.
And
Yeah.
shrubbery. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there are paths up to each of them. Yes.
As a halfling, do any of these caves look like they would be inhabited or inhabitable?
As far as inhabitability, if you climb up there and lay down, congratulations, it's inhabitable. But now as far as the are they inhabited right now, that you don't know.
Holder, do you have any feelings about this location? You think this is it?
Only one way to find out.
Exactly right. Fortune favors the bold. Let's go start checking them out.
Okay. Top
right.
or bottom? What do you guys? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
1 and 2 are up top, 3 and 4 are on the bottom.
I'd rather
We're on
check
the
the
bottom
top.
too, so let's start going that direction. 4,
Bottom.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the first one that you come up to, it's an open cave. You are looking straight back. The light of day is such that it is dark in the cave. There's no natural light shining into the cave. But also because the sun is out, infravision's not working, and so you can see about, you can see about 40 feet back, and it continues on into the darkness. It's just by the dim light of day.
Do we see anything not natural in the 40 feet we can see? Like worked stone or steel or iron or, anything that's... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, not in that amount of space.
Well, then Paul will nod to Krenet and we'll head in first. I will actually light a torch since I don't think
All
we...
right.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I just said all right.
I'll light a torch, and I guess Ken Alderweg carry the torch?
Alderweg will absolutely carry the torch.
Thank you, brother. And we'll carry on down the passage at a slow pace, kind of, making sure we're not seeing any pits or anything or any traps on the ceiling.
Yeah, I was going to mention it. My only thought on this would be we let Fingers take the lead and use his talents.
I mean,
what do you want me to steal?
Make sure we don't get cut off at the ankles by strung ropes or traps or things of that nature. You can steal all the traps you find in the tunnel. How's that? Yeah.
I'll hold you to it. So he will he'll go a little bit ahead and he will search for traps.
Okay. The beauty about AD&D and its simplistic skill system is anyone can find traps. Anyone at all.
I'd prefer we didn't find them the old-fashioned way.
So you don't have to be a combat engineer to find a landmine. All right. So yeah, you're poking around and all you find on the floor of that cave, Fingers, all you really find on the floor of that cave, it goes back now your torch illuminates 40 feet. The sunlight was already illuminating that. Are you guys waiting for Fingers to go in past that into the darkness so his infravision will work? Or are you okay?
Whatever he wants to do, Fingers, I assume he wants to do that.
Sure.
All right, so Fingers, 30 feet past the limits of the sunlight shining into the cave, you see that the tunnel jogs to the right. That is to the east. So basically it continues on for 30 more feet. But again, to describe the environs of this cave, there are piles of gnawed yellow bones and other refuse littering the floor. They're near the walls and that sort of thing. It strikes you as being a natural kind of cave. If anything ever nested in here, at least up to this point, you don't recognize it. You don't see it. So
in the bones and whatnot, do I get the stench of rot or of death, or is this kind of like long abandoned?
It's been moldering. I mean, maybe something, maybe something dragged a kill in here, perhaps a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that, but it's not gagsome or anything like that.
All right. Well, he's going to walk back out, and he'll say to the group, well, I found a passage that turns to the right, but I don't see any artifices of civilization in there. There's a bunch of yellowed bones, and I don't know. It doesn't smell fresh, but it doesn't smell too old either. I'll leave it up to the ranger to figure out what the heck killed stuff in there.
Oh, maybe if you want me to go see if I can sort out what it was, gnawing on the bones or whatever, I mean, that's fine. But I think maybe this is just possibly just a dead end. We go to the next one.
Sure. I mean, I didn't go all the way back. I didn't want to go that far without alerting you guys.
Okay.
Never know where there's an owl bear hiding.
Well, I'll follow behind you. That way, if there is one, I know I'll get out faster. Yeah.
Yeah. Outrun the owl bear. I just have to outrun my party member.
Right. Now, I mean, I'll go with you if you want to push a little further back. No problem there.
I mean, I really don't care one way or the other. Whatever you guys are interested in.
Let's make sure it is an actual blind cave.
So he'll shrug, turn around, wave him back.
Okay, so do you continue to the turn? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, he's now that they're following, he'll go to the turn and then he will
Okay.
start to see if there's anything, traps, anything of use, discarded adventuring gear.
Yeah. An old beer can. Hams, in case you were wondering.
It's the beer refresher.
All right. You do not find any traps right around that corner. It goes 10 feet and then turns north again. So it's literally like that.
Are
and
they
it
following
goes. Is the party following
yes.
Fingers?
him? Okay,
All right.
Then he'll keep going then.
Okay. 30 feet to the north and then turns back to the west.
Okay, and it's not that there's a bunch of spurs; it's just one tunnel, right?
Correct. It is just one tunnel, and it kind of describes almost a question mark as you follow it around. However, when you get to the top of it, it stops, dead end, just kind of comes to a blank wall.
All right. While we're here, he is going to start looking around and just to make sure that there's no secret doors or anything here.
Alrighty. You are certain there are no secret doors. The rest of the party, you guys come up around, and yeah, there's Fingers kind of probing along at the ground, listening at the wall occasionally. But no, you don't find anything.
Well, dead end, guys.
All right, well, let's go check out number 3.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. So, you head out. Number 3 is an exceptionally long tunnel. It goes back a good, just at a straight run, it goes back a good 100+ feet. As it does, you can tell it is rising steadily as you go before it finally levels off in a 30-foot run and then turns to the east.
We're doing good with Fingers out front and us right behind. I guess him and Falderanth up front, and then continue what we're doing until we reach a decision point.
Yeah, he'll keep going, checking for traps, checking for oddities, whatnot.
Alrighty.
Sounds like a plan.
Bob Jester talking about Falstaff out there. I had a very cold and distant step-grandfather who drank Falstaff. I always associated that beer with icy indifference.
Interesting, because that brewery is here in Galveston. Well, not anymore, but yeah.
I too have a little bit of Falstaff. Well, I guess serendipity might not be the word that I would use, but ages ago we lived in an apartment complex, and at some point they had to come in and do some plumbing or something. They had to cut into the wall basically, and sitting there on a horizontal support in the stud wall, wooden stud, was a Falstaff beer can. Pull
Nice.
tab. The apartments had been built in the very early 1970s, so just assume that can. This was in the 90s, so assume that can had been sitting there in the dark for 20 years. I kept it for a while, but
Though Falstaff beer is a herald of woe.
At least you couldn't smell it anymore.
Yeah, very true. Very true. All right. So you guys are going up. I'm assuming that you're going around the corner. Is that correct, Fingers?
Yep. That's the plan.
I'm bringing up
Alrighty.
the back of the pack as always.
Okay. Stepping around the corner, you see coming down the hall to the south towards you 2 ogres. There are 2 ogres. They are armed with sawed-off bardishes to use as heavy double-hafted axes. And they see you. Are they surprised? You are not surprised by the sound of these ogres, because they're talking in ogrish and not really trying to conceal their voices. It's going to be like that again.
You want to know something amazing?
The ogres. Hang on one second. The ogres are absolutely shocked to see. They just kind of stare stupidly at you. You have 5 segments of total surprise. So what is something amazing, Holder?
I've had the opportunity to handle historical bardishes, as in like the historical artifact, a bardiche.
Okay.
You would be amazed how light they are. Genuinely, like the pole is heavier than the metal by
interesting
a huge margin. They are, because they're almost razor thin.
Huh.
They're incredibly it's truly amazing. Don't get me wrong, they're still like heavier than spears and stuff, right? Because like there's more metal, there's more mass, but yeah, it's truly amazing. Anyway, that's all.
And that's one to grow on. Okay, so yeah, there's these 2 ogres. They look at you. They're let's see, a d6 plus 4, 10 foot squares away. So how far away are they? Let's find out. They are, yeah, they're about 80 feet up the hall, and they're just kind of peering at you with their squinty yellow eyes. Hey,
Roy, get up here.
I don't think he's supposed to be here.
Roy, get up here.
So you have 5 segments to act. What do you wish to do?
How?
I'm telling Roy to cast a spell. Cast something.
Sorry, can they just see me?
Roy's around the corner. He's like, cast what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we could all see this. I apologize.
No, not this is
okay.
Thief is ahead of you.
Okay, so how many segments to attack? 1 segment?
It depends on the weapon you're using. You would have to close the distance unless you're using a missile weapon. If you're using a missile weapon, it is basically so for purposes of missile fire, for purposes of surprise and missile fire, treat segments as rounds. So if you have a weapon that say you're throwing darts, that's an ROF of 3. That would be, you could throw darts 5 times. You could throw 15 darts at them. You could potentially literally gun them down with the darts, hypothetically.
Before they could act.
I'm guessing you're not before they could act. So what are you doing?
Well, then I will spend 3 segments to shoot them in the face with arrows.
Okay, your rate of fire then is going to be 6. Well, your rate of fire is 2. You're going to fire total 6 arrows. Are you going to focus on one? Are you going to split your arrow shots? What was it going to be?
1. I'm going to just do the 1.
All right. So you're going to mag dump on one of them. Okay.
That's right.
So this is a short bow. So let's see. Range is
I think it's 5, 10, 15.
It is 5, 10, 15. So that is going to be medium range. That's going to be -2 to hit. But with your dex, that may what is your dex?
15. So I think he does not get any bonuses.
All right. I tell you what, just roll 6d20 and we'll see what hits.
All right.
What are you doing? Darts?
Arrows.
No, he's doing arrows. He's firing arrows for let's see,
18, 15, 13, 12, 11, and something else.
All right. So I gotta That will become a 16. That will become a 13. And you are a 6th level thief, correct?
Yes.
All right, Ogre, I know what your armor class is. Let's hop over to the Dungeon Master's Guide. We'll look at attack matrices, and that is 6. So that was 18 and 13 becomes 6. All right, so let me check something here real quick. Hold on. Thank you so much for getting rid of those their dice roller. But I don't think so you had an 18, a 15, and a 13, correct?
Yes.
Were your highs? So you have 3 arrow hits, so 3d6 damage on one of them.
Okay. 14.
Nice, 14. Okay. Let me do something real quick here. All right. All right, you just red maggot holes in one of them. He bellows. Gonna kill you. You guys, you hear all this, and the party is surprised because you just hear thunk, 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 thunk. So you have 2 more segments before they can act. What are you going to spend your segments doing?
He is going to book it back towards the group. And when he gets to his last segment, he'll start yelling, ogres, ogres, ogres. And he'll try to disappear into the back of the group.
Okay, the rest of you guys hear this. So in 2 segments, your movement rate is 12. That's nominally 120 feet. That becomes 24 feet of movement that you can perform before we roll initiative. And let's look at the map. Where is it? There we go. All right, so 24 feet. You were right around the corner. So yeah, you get right to the front of the party, and now we need to roll initiative. You're yelling, ogres, ogres, ogres. So let's roll initiative and see who's going to act further, because they're pissed off. Yang, you were kind of on the point of that. So we're going to have you roll initiative at the appropriate time. But great old ones, what is Falderith doing?
Well, I'm going to prepare for something to come run around the corner. I suppose that means it's time for longsword and shield.
Alrighty. How about Holder? What is Holder doing?
I'm going to cast prayer in the hopes that more will show up.
Alrighty. You see, here's Roy. He's cracking his knuckles. He's getting ready, making sure he's got no hangnails as he's prepared for whatever's going to come running around the corner. Crinit just braces up on her shield, draws her sword, looks over at Great Old Ones, looks over at Paul, and nods. You hear Alderweg muttering a prayer, not capital P prayer. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Yang, give me that D6 roll. All right. The ogres cover 90 feet. They're coming around the corner. You know, you're stuck. Ogres, huh? They're right behind me, aren't they? And they are. They've come around the corner, and one of them is like ripping out arrows. He's in bad shape. He's bleeding from a lot of places. But yeah, they've pretty much run straight up into your lines. Great Old Ones, do something terrible to them, won't you?
Oh,
this is your meat and drink
on me with that one, did you?
A 13 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
These are large.
These are large. You will get, they are also ogre types. You will get your, or giant can rather, you will get your level in bonus to damage. Are you striking the guy with all the arrow holes in him?
The one that's already bloodied up, I'm going to hit him first.
All right.
Ooh, what is my bonus?
Just roll a d20. If it matter, if you roll a 1, it won't matter. If you roll a 20, it's
okay.
Or no, you did roll to hit. All right, so
there's damage plus my damage bonus for being a ranger plus 3 on this sheet. So.
Okay, so he takes a total of 6 points of damage. And Yang, you had done what, 14 points of damage to him?
I think so.
Yeah. He does not like that. A whole lot of his blood falls out of him, but he's still on his feet, if only barely. Do something awful to him, if you would, please, there, Gonzalo, sorry.
Paul raises up his weapon and strikes down on the already damaged one.
You can roll your damage. You don't have to.
Let's go ahead and just roll it. That plus, so 10.
Yeah, you behead it. Like, it doubles over when it gets slashed in the gut by the ranger, and you just bring your sword up as it's bending over, and boom, boom, boom.
I scream at the other ogre.
The other ogre is being struck at by Crinit, who also hits it. And Crinit does 2 points of damage to it. She is trying to avoid this, trebuchet stone-sized head hitting her, so she kind of ducks under and slashes at it, doing a little bit of damage. And that is when it is transfixed by a cloud of magic missiles. And it takes 15 points of damage, so that is a total of 17.
Yeah, Josephus is being nice. He says, "Oh, it's clobbering time. See, that's nice. RPG Grandma's out here. Come on, ogres, sit on him. Stephen Avery, TPK, TPK. I don't quite think I like your tone."
All right. So, hey, he can yell TPK if he wants. He bought the AD&D box set.
Oh, he said, "No, way to go, Gonzalo." That's what he said.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yes, a sheaf of blue lights springs from Roy's fingertips, blasting holes in it. It had already taken damage from Crinit's sword, and that one falls dead. They both ba-thump, ba-thump.
Wow.
They're both lying dead at your feet now.
Quickly, check their bodies. Maybe they have a key or something.
Sure. Fingers will go through their meager belongings.
All right.
Yeah, Finger says they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
No, they got nothing.
Nothing on their person. All right. They have. Let's see. The first one has 50 gold pieces.
Ooh.
The second one has 40 gold pieces.
Wow.
So all in all, you scored 90 gold pieces from these brutes.
Good news.
Let's see.
And he will tell them 90.
Alrighty, so yeah, you get that. They don't have any keys. They don't have any key cards. They don't have any ID badges. Dungeon Co. employee number 53. Over.
Cut their thumbs off so we can use them on the
Yeah.
On the biometric scanner.
Take the eye out.
Lock out their eye so you can you can
Exactly. Yeah.
Fingers
all
will
right.
recover any arrows that he can.
You can recover half of your arrows. So you shot 6, you can get 3.
Oh wow, that went really well. I'm surprised.
All right. Yeah, Alderweg just says, "God be praised." Gods. He looks over deferentially at Holder. Gods be praised.
Oh, there's only one God. Well, sometimes there's 3.
Something like that.
It's a Flanders line. I just didn't feel like doing Flanders.
Well, God bless you. All right.
Well, since we went through that unscathed, press on, fingers.
Works for me. Maybe we'll find a whole horde of them down here. And he will continue on. This time, however, he is going to try to make his way down the tunnel, still looking for traps and whatnot, as quietly and stealthily as possible.
Okay. As quietly and stealthily as possible. And there's 95 of you magnificent humans out there tuned into us over on YouTube. And I want to say thank each and every one of you. If you haven't hit subscribe already, please do. That would be, I'm sorry, did I say 95? I meant 97. 97 of you guys out there. God bless you. Please do subscribe, every one of you. That would be just peachy keen. Okay, so you are knees bent, running about as you move forward here. So let's see. All right, so you round the corner again as you are going on. Now, 30 feet from that corner, fingers, you turn the corner, then you turn back to the north, counting from where you're standing. 30 feet ahead of you, there is a passage to the right, but the passage that you're looking up continues onward. Let's see. It continues onward into the darkness. So 30 feet ahead of you on the right is a passage, and the passage continues north into the darkness.
Okay, so I guess the first question is, can he detect an up or down grade ahead of in either of those passages?
Do halflings have that ability? Do you have that ability?
He does. He has
it has
3 and 4 chance.
It has a 3 and 4 chance. Okay, a 3 and 4 chance. There is no grade. It is now evened off.
All right. And can he determine the directions? He also has that ability 2 and 4.
You are currently you're not, let's see. You think you're going north. But you're not 100% sure.
So he is going to hold up, go back to the party, and inform them of the potential change, or the spur. See which way they want to go.
We'll follow your lead. You're doing great.
I think RPG Grandma's playing a different module along at home. All the hot cave maidens.
Does this
All
cave
right,
floor
so-
look like it could reveal tracks or anything of that nature, or is it pretty smooth?
No, it's
like
smooth.
your flower.
All right. Well, we'll keep going straight for now.
Perfect.
So he'll go back and he'll take the straight path.
All right, so you head back, and you continue on the straight path, ignoring the path to the right. 10, 20, 30. You are now, as you are proceeding north, you are now able to perceive what, once you're at the intersection, once you're at the intersection, looking north, you can perceive an opening that is, counting where you're at, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet ahead of you. There is an opening on the left, and you think the tunnel continues on to the north past that, or ahead of you, I should say.
Okay, so when you say opening, you just mean another passage, not like an opening to the outside.
Correct.
Okay. I think he's assuming the others are following. He'll do a quick look back over his shoulder, and if they're following, he's going to keep going straight.
We follow.
All right. Okay, so you reach the next intersection where you've got the opening to your left. If you look down that way, 30 feet from where you're standing, there's an opening on the right. 40 feet from where you're standing, there's an opening on the left. And at the very fringes of your infravision, you see another opening on the left. But it looks like the hallway stops at that point when it makes its turn to the left. So you have two openings on the left and one opening on the right when you look down the passage to the left.
Okay.
And the passage you were in also continues to the north, but
can he detect any signs of like frequent traffic or potentially living things? No. All right, then he's going to go all the way down to the end, and he is going to check the end of the passage for any hidden doors.
The end to the left, correct? If you're going to turn left and go down, or you're going to continue to the north?
No, he's going to continue to the north until the north ends, and then check that area.
When you get there, the passage turns left.
Right.
No, left.
Correct.
But you can spend around searching. You do not find any secret doors at that corner. The rest of the party is more or less up to that leftward passage.
Fingers is going to wait for them to get to him, and then he'll say, well, here's all the passages. I suppose we should check them out one by one.
Yeah, do we want to go back to the first one? The first right turn?
I would say let's just take them in order here and work our way back out to the entrance.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, I'm sorry. Could you clarify for me? You guys are
so we went all the way
to the intersection.
Well, we went all the way north, right? And then the north
Correct.
tunnel ends in a left turn. So we'll start with that left turn all the way in the back first.
Okay, that's it. So you went all the way to the north, and you're going to make that left before you go back and check out the tunnels behind you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that left turn is only about 30 feet long, and then it turns back to the right. It turns to the north. So at that corner, when you turn back to the north, that hallway goes 50 feet to the north, At the 40-foot mark, there's an opening on the left. At the 50-foot mark, I'm sorry, at the 40-foot mark, there's an opening on the right. At the 50-foot mark, there's an opening on the left of this leg of tunnel.
I think you're doing great, Fingers.
Okay. Now he's getting a little
Just wanted
confused.
to let you know. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
I mean, we've gotten very far in here this without encountering very much, and that's most likely due to you.
As an owl bear pops out. So he'll now I'm confused where he is, but
oh, that's okay, dude. Don't be confused.
I guess he'll take whatever the first passage was.
Okay.
How many passages are here?
How many passages in toto?
In toto.
Not counting any passages you called out, maybe in a moment of
Just
panic.
flip the switch, moron!
Don't call me a moron. Great moments in cinema. You're a moron. You're a moron. Okay. So you're taking the first passage. You're going on the right, correct?
Sure, why not?
You said you're taking the first passage. Okay.
Yes.
So you go up 40 feet. You turn right. He's
still looking for traps, by the way.
He's still looking for traps. You are not surprised by the dim, distant presence of well, actually it's
treasure. Is it treasure?
How far down is it? It's not treasure.
Oh.
So you turn here. So you went there.
More wyvern.
It's just at the edge of your field of vision. There's someone smaller than a halfling sort of standing there looking around the tunnel. And then they look at you. And you're not sure, but you think they're smiling and waving.
And how far away are they?
They're all the way at the end of the hall, just at the limits of your vision. And it also looks like it turns right at the end of the hall.
Well, he will wave back.
Okay.
Can we all see this or just Fingers?
Well, I mean, he's ahead of you unless you guys are like standing right there with him.
No, that's fine. I mean, we pretty much stop when he stops and no one has spoken yet. So do we at least see him wave?
Fingers will stop when he waves.
Okay. Just a moment here. So he kind of regards you for a moment. Well, it kind of regards you for a moment. About 2 feet tall, by the way. So, you know, about 2/3 as tall as you are. And just crosses arms and leans against the wall and regards you for a second.
Fingers will just wait for the others and say, there's someone up at that hall. He waved, I waved back, and it looks like he's waiting for us.
Well, if it wasn't an arcane waving, I guess we can go up and greet him.
Okay, well. Oh, God. Well, then I guess Fingers will slowly walk on there. I think his neck is a little sore because he's not used to looking down on people as opposed to looking up.
Okay.
I presume that the prayer is since expired since they're taking their time.
Any prayer or anything like that would have been, yes. Yeah, you get closer, and let's see, we're gonna do a 50-50 shot here.
Since he's still taking his time, I'm going to start chanting.
Okay. So yeah, you approach, and you're not sure if this is a brownie, but you can see it is it is a female of features and general body shape or anything to go by. Long curly red hair, just a shapeless bag of hat on her head. She's kind of, doing one of those, looking at her fingernails now, and says, "Oh, now who are you?
Would I
What
know
are you
what
doing in these caves?"
Would I know what kind of a creature this is?
You're probably a brownie, maybe some kind of pixie, possibly a leprechaun.
Okay. Well, hello there. We were actually outside looking for a town. We saw these caves. We thought we might go exploring a little bit. Have we intruded in your house? We certainly wouldn't want to do that.
She covers her mouth and doubles over at Mirth, the suggestion. It's like, this awful place? No. This isn't my house. I'm looking for gold. Would you have any gold?
Fingers will give her 6 gold. Well, I have a little bit extra. You're welcome to it.
Pew! She disappears. She snatches it out of your hand and disappears.
Okay. Well,
I mean, not like runs away. I mean, just snatches it, and then she's you cannot see her.
He'll just turn to the others and say, "Problem solved."
All right, that's odd behavior, but I didn't sense that she was a threat to us. Did you?
I don't know. She was kind of cute.
Oh, keep her in mind. We'll forge ahead.
I like the short ones. And then he'll continue on.
Great old ones. That ain't right, man. Alrighty. So this hallway that you're in, like I said, where she was standing, it turns south immediately. Do you want to turn south and head in that direction, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, might as well.
Alrighty. Don't sound so enthusiastic about it, Yang. Okay, so looking down this hallway, this goes 60 feet to the south. However, at the 40-foot mark, there's an opening on the right. And at the 60-foot mark, there's an opening on the right.
He'll just wait for the others
left. So,
all right.
He'll say, the group, you guys catch up. And
do we have any sense of the direction we've been heading generally? Can we keep pushing in that direction? I feel like that's kind of the tactic we've taken on, is we're just stabbing in a direction.
Stabbing westward, for example.
Yes.
What direction are we?
I don't know. I thought perhaps aren't your people good at telling what direction underground is?
Sorry, I was asking the DM.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're not going to make the "what do you mean, you people" joke? What do you mean, you people? All right, so yes, you are facing south right now. You are going south now.
All right. Well,
which means that the 2 openings on the right will open to the west.
I mean, I guess we could go to the west. I hear things are good when you look to the west.
That's as good a reason as any as I can think of. This is a vast maze. Apparently, I think it would be maddening to try to sort this out in any kind of organized fashion. I'm trusting to your instinct. Lead on.
The Minotaur word for corn is maze. All right, so you continue on to the south.
No, we're turning west.
That you have to go south to turn to the west.
Gotcha.
All right. So you go past the corner, you turn west. That hallway is 10 feet wide, 20 feet deep, and stops. Just comes to a dead end.
All right. Do we see anything interesting in the room?
No, you do not. And nothing interesting sees you.
I guess Fingers will. Why don't you guys rest a minute? I'll check and see if there's any secret doors coming out of here, and he'll make a search of the room.
Fingers, a careful search of the 10-foot wide by 20-foot deep space reveals the following information. Nothing. There are no secret doors, no concealed doors, no trap doors, no trappers, no trapper keepers, no trapper John MDs to be found in this 10 by 20 space.
All right. Well, he will say, well, this cave really sucks. So he'll lead them back out and then down the other westward passage.
All right. So you come out, you head south, you turn to the west, you come to it goes 30 feet to the west, and there's a passage on the left, presumably the south. That passage is, hang on a second. It goes south in the darkness to the end of your vision. Do you wish to continue in that direction?
Sure, why not?
All right. You march on. Ooh. Yang, how many hit points does Fingers have?
Okay. He is at 32.
Okay, just checking. All right, so you continue on. Eventually, this hallway ends and turns to the west.
You see the psychological
you can see
torture he does, right? You're just picking up on it.
The hallway to the west runs 20 feet into a north-south hallway. Yang, you realize you have completed a complete circle. Not a complete circle, but you have completed a circuit around, and the hallway to the west that you're looking at is the hallway that you came into this place in.
Well, we're back near the beginning. You're welcome, guys.
All right. I can't think of a better place to stop, so well, yes, questions.
I can notice secret doors at a glance. I didn't happen to notice anything during that circuit, I take it.
No.
1 in 6 chance,
would
or like every 10 feet or whatever. Yeah.
I would have alerted you. But no, there you didn't pass any secret doors, and Fingers didn't find any secret doors. So
okay.
We will go ahead and leave it there. There's nothing waiting at the entrance for you. Good for you guys. So I want to thank all of my players for being here tonight. I want to thank all of you lovely people, and we got a super from Joe Facetious. No Trapper John MD, take your last $2 bill. Okay. Thank you for the super. And I will see you all tomorrow. I think Kyle intimated that we're going to have Kyle back tomorrow night, but if not, I promise we'll find something fun to do. So the rest of my players, you guys can go back in the green room and clean up that mess you made. As for me, well, I was rolling the checks, everybody, but unfortunately, it looks like, despite my best efforts, no one, in fact, stumbled upon an owl bear. Peace. Good night. Love you all.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.